Let us discuss now problem number 9 from the journal chapter. Journalize the following transactions in the book of Ramesh, who is dealing in computers. On 2018 March 1st, Ramesh started business with cash, goods as well as furniture. On 2nd, money is deposited into bank rupees 2 lakhs. On 3rd, bought furniture from Messrs. Jayalakshmi Furniture for rupees 28,000 on credit. Purchased goods on 4th from Ashokan for rupees 5,000 by paying through debit card. On 5th, purchased goods from Guna and paid through net banking for cash rupees 10,000. On 6th, purchased goods from Kannan and paid through credit card rupees 20,000. Purchased goods on 7th from Shyam on credit for rupees 50,000. On 8th, bills drawn by Shyam was accepted for 50,000. On 9th, paid half of the amount owed to Jayalakshmi Furniture by check, and on 10th, Shyam's bill was actually paid. Let us now discuss the solution. I open the format as in the books of Ramesh, journal entries. So, as per the first transaction, here we see now, there is an entry passed to the effect of Ramesh's capital as cash account debtor 3 lakhs. So hope you are able to see this. And then stock account debtor 80,000, furniture account debtor 27,000, and when all these three are added, you will be getting 7,000. The narration being Ramesh started business with cash, goods and furniture. Next, on 2nd, it says that there is some 2 lakhs cash which is deposited into bank. So we say bank account debtor to cash. So bank being the receiver of cash. So because cash goes into banks, being personal, bank, here we say bank is the receiver, and then we say cash being real, what actually goes out, we say. And then coming to on 3rd, it says there's a credit purchase of furniture from Messrs. Jayalakshmi Furniture for 28,000 on credit. Furniture account debtor 28,000 to Messrs. Jayalakshmi Furniture account. So here we write the narration as bought furniture from credit. So why do we credit here Messrs. Jayalakshmi Furniture? Because being personal, this being an artificial personal, we say that credit here the this person is a giver, credit the giver. So here furniture being real, what do we say? Debit what comes in furniture. And on 4th, there is actually purchases made. So you can see here in the question, there is purchase made through debit card. So there is actually going to be a series of purchases made in this regard. So what do you mean by debit card purchase? That means they are purchasing immediately, cash is also paid. The moment goods are bought, soon after that payment also takes place, but only thing is that it is debit card, means bank is involved. Now similarly the next transaction also you can see there is a purchase goods made, but here it is net banking, payment is made through net banking. This also is a bank transaction. And then on 6 you can see purchase goods from Kannan and paid through credit card. So this also you can see again bank transaction is involved. The difference between this one and the above two is that payment of cash is made with the balance they have. If it is current account, probably for Ashokan, maybe he is allowed some balance, so that and all, let us not look into that part, just for clarification. So debit card payment is made. So when it comes to credit card payment, you should understand that in the future, later on, Mr. Ramesh will be settling to the bank to the extent is allowed in the credit card payment. So this is what these three banking transaction stands for. You will see that in the solution a similar entry will be passed. So you can see there on transaction 4, 5 as well as 6, you see commonly purchases is debited, because it is an expenses, and bank is credited because in this case bank is the giver. Okay, in all the three cases bank being the giver. Okay, so you write the amount for the on 4th it is 5,000, and then on 5th it is 10,000, and on 6th the amount is 20,000. So the narration goes like this. So goods purchase, payment made through debit card, here made through net banking, and in this case through credit card. So you will write the narration as such. Let us now move on to the 7th transaction. Goods purchased from Shyam on credit for 50,000. So here again the purchase is being debited. Okay, and this being a credit transaction, the giver is now Shyam, so we credit the giver Shyam. Okay, and on the next date, that is 8, you can see a bill is drawn by Shyam and this was accepted by Ramesh. That's the meaning. Okay, because Shyam is who is a creditor, being the supplier of goods on 7th, and for that he is now issuing a bill. It's preparing a bill. We say he draws a bill because it's a drawer. Who is Shyam now? Shyam is the actual drawer of the bill. The person who prepares the drawer, the bill is a drawer. And it says bill drawn by Shyam was accepted. So now who is Ramesh? So Ramesh is accepting, and this Ramesh becomes the drawee because he is the one who accepts the bill. So he is a drawee. Okay, so now to that extent we will be passing the entry. So in the previous transaction on 7th, let me recall, it was purchases account debtor to Shyam. Now the same person Shyam is the one who gives the bill. Here he was actually giving the goods. Now he is actually preparing the bill and is giving. So here, okay, we will write entry using bills payable. Okay, so the word bills, the account bills payable is opened, and the entry goes like Shyam account debtor to bills payable. And on 9th it says that so there's a cash settled to the extent of half the amount. Okay, half of the amount is owed. Owed means it is payable to Messrs. Jayalakshmi Furniture. How? It is by check. So a bank transaction. So how? And you see there is no amount mentioned here. So you have to now look into this transaction. So the amount being 28,000. Half of this will be what? 14,000 is payable. And then, okay, as a settlement, you can see Messrs. for Jayalakshmi Furniture account debtor 14,000 to bank account 14,000. Paid cash to Messrs. Jayalakshmi and Furniture. So half of 28,000 being rupees 14,000. So this amount, okay, is being shown here. Okay, so next you can see also that as okay, last transaction Shyam's bill was payable. So here there is no mention of his amount actually as to how his amount is payable. So here you have to just go back, okay, to this transaction and find out that the goods purchased value is 50,000 and Shyam's bill was paid. So you see bills payable account debtor to cash, which is 50,000. So here I would just like to show you one small thing. So on 7th, purchased goods from Shyam. Okay, so purchases to Shyam account. Okay, you can see this, and then it says that, okay, on 8, Shyam actually draws a bill and it was accepted by Ramesh. So Shyam account debtor to bills payable. So here you can see this is both the extent of equal amount, that is 50,000. So when there is okay, a debit and a credit to an equal amount, it normally gets cancelled. So what gets cancelled? This Shyam on the debit and this one the credit gets cancelled. Similarly, let's move to the last entry. It says bills payable to cash. Okay, so here this debit bills payable and the previous entries bills payable on the credit too gets cancelled, and what you are left with is purchases to cash. What do you mean by that? That means, so after all the transactions, okay, you get back to the original cash transaction, okay, as though purchases to cash. So such a analysis will make you understand that everything has been properly journalized.